Wait, which one are you? She calls, but I pretend I'm too far away to hear. Because I've got 2 sandwiches and my water bottle in my backpack, I am already kind of hungry, and I haven't really started walking yet. Of course, now Marcus Semple has to get in my business. Where you going all slow like an old lady? Broke your bike again? I ignore him. He knows good and well that, 1, I'm not that great on my bike. I've had 2, minor mishaps in the last month, and 2, I'm not allowed to go off the block on it anyway. And 3, as a detective in training and writer, walking gives me ample opportunities to notice and note which is a thing that the parents made into a regular free-schooling activity. But their notice and note walks are all about things like noticing the number of luxury developments and noting a lack of trees in some neighborhoods. On my personal excursions, it's more like, there's Jimmy Bridges holding hands with a girl who's definitely not Regina Roberts, who said she was Jimmy's significant other just last week. I look for the stories. I got a tire pump if you need air in your tires, Marcus says. Since he's being sort of nice now, I answer. Bronx, I say, trying to sound like I'm too busy to speak in full sentences. See, my plan was to walk to my sister Beau's old apartment in the Bronx and surprise her, which, technically, nobody said I couldn't do. She still goes there a lot, and the parents let her go by herself this morning because she started her own organizing business, and because she's Beau. We're all the same age, but the parents think she's the responsible one. I keep walking and ignore Marcus, who's back to himself again and yelling, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, like he can't remember my name's Sunday. Sure, that doesn't ever get old, Beau would say. Lil would probably say it too, but she'd add some words that I'm too scared to even think. Lee would tell him he needs a fur baby in his life because she thinks that's the solution to everything. I want to say something perfectly withering to him, with just the right mix of sarcasm and boredom, but by the time I figure out how I'm going to do it, the moment has passed. Then, as if he's reading my mind, he asks where all my sisters are, and when I shrug, he's all, ooh, like he's not exactly going to snitch, but if he happens to go to my pop's bookstore, the words, Sunday is walking to the Bronx by herself, might just fall out of his mouth. So, though technically nobody said I couldn't do this, I stop and pretend I want to have a conversation with Marcus Semple. What, Marcus? I say, and put my hands on my hips before I remember that he called me the bossy one a few days ago. He has nothing to say, of course, except to ask, again, why we have a double-decker family, which I think is kind of a cute way to describe us, but I would never tell Marcus that anything remotely related to him is cute. When Pop and I moved into Auntie Sunflower's house with the twins and their family, Pop told me that co-housing wasn't a big deal, but everyone on our new block seemed to think it was weird. Then, when he met and married Lola, and we added her and her daughter Beau to the family, all 4 parents decided that patchworked was a better way to describe us. I've got a good line ready. I've been practicing. I take an extra long gulp from my water bottle for a dramatic pause, except I overshoot and spill water down the front of my brand new t-shirt with a picture of Hazel Scott playing 2 pianos on it. Marcus laughs like he's trying out for the Laugh Olympics. Ah ha 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 ha. Maybe you should follow my example and drink your water and mind your business. I deliver my line anyway, hoping that I sound like Beau and that the late August sun will